Hey y'all, how you doing? How you doing? Welcome in our space. I have a profound message that I must talk about. What if? What if? What if the story on this plane has everything to do with the fall of man, nothing to do with the beginning? What if you found out that to keep this loop going, they blamed the feminine, as you know? But what if the main feminine they were blaming, which is Sophia, because Sophia was the snake that tried to enlighten man. What if every time that being is reborn or reimagined in this plane, each time they go to her and ask her to bear the burden every fucking time because the masculine energy, and ask her to clean it up brick by brick because they're blaming her for man's free will, which they had a right to. And so, because of her action, right, they considered man orphaned and give to man. Follow me. They give to man. And man's folly. Now, you also have beings, and people mistake alien for higher beings and shit like that. Alien is still alien. So you have these beings that come in to watch, right? Because yes, you have watchers that are still alive. You have these beings that come in and watch to make sure that man is being treated right, and the feminine is the one to do because she caused the problem with the humans in the first place. Just follow me. And so man is given to, and they choose a certain number of families to control and make sure that man stays in line. All the while not knowing she and her protector have come down here to observe and watch and willingly pay the debt that they put on her back to clear what Sophia did, not understanding she's here. So she and her protector have been watching the whole time and have been observing the whole time, and that's who they've been stopping. The main one. And they know, because they know what she feels like. But it's the ones above the humans who know. The humans didn't believe it. And a lot of time, a lot of shit fails because the humans don't believe what the aliens are telling them to do, and they don't follow the plan. They have their own fucking plan. Thank you for not following. And so the fates keep this loop going. But man always brings it to chaos because they always keep it separated, which is why they keep the soulmates and the twin flames separated, because one twin is going to see the other. So we have to move in the interstitial spaces. We have to move in the in-between spaces. And only Geminis can move there, or Pisces can move there, because we are the interdimensional gatekeeping bridge. There's a lot they didn't take into account when they were messing with people. But my point is, they keep this loop going on the feminine to clean up everything because of the fall of man, which man should have had his free will in the first place because God was grooming man differently. But it's also a metaphorical thing. But they're making her pay for this plane, but she came down willingly to pay the debt, and they wouldn't let her pay it. They just kept throwing shit on her because she's an eternal being. So we can just keep throwing shit on her and not let her pay it. But they didn't understand that them doing that threw off the balance. And that's why we hear the interstitial gatekeepers here trying to figure out why the balance is off. And she knows. She knows. She also knows how powerful she is. She knows what power she wields. She knows her inheritance. She knows. But they want to believe she don't know. Yes, she does. Just because she hasn't moved you motherfuckers out of this plane herself doesn't mean she doesn't know. You stopped her from cleaning it up, and she has witnessed, and her protector has witnessed. So then they've been trying to kill both the protector and her, like that's going to make a fucking difference. We see. We lived it. What can we not see? What can we unsee? We can't unsee what we've lived and seen. We know who knows. And we know you really don't know who she is and what she really is. You really don't know. But we know. And we know that you've been making her pay this debt over and over again. When it was not a debt to be paid over and over again. It was not a debt for her to pay. You just felt she should have. Who the fuck are you to say she should have? Why does she need him to create? When what he created is shit because he's not even the real God. Oh, we know. We know he made himself and not chosen by source. He stole it. She was the rightful heir in the beginning. Oh, we know. And we don't need a book to know. My loves, they've been making the feminine energy clean up the masculine's energy. This child, this imp, this spoiled fucking brat. Who causes chaos because he's given to so much? And then the fates just come in and try to clean it up for them, which I don't understand. How the fates try to come in and clean it up for them. No. No. And creating this milk and honey and new life. No. For this yang energy. Hell no. 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 But the one that's here has deep knowing and thinking. She knows. Not only can she see and feel, she innately knows. It's programmed in her to know. And you really thought you were going to stop that when you thought your families, that these aliens are going to make sure that they control humanity. You really fucking think you're going to stop her? You're stupider than I thought. Or you're more stupid than I thought. You're not going to stop her. You've been caught red-handed by the one. And others are seeing it through her eyes. You've been caught red-handed by her protection detail. Who gives a full account? And everything is accounted for in the Akashic records. And just because you try to strike it from the main records, it's never stricken from hers. You didn't hide her book. You didn't hide the protector's book. You didn't hide the books of those that have been doing this over and over again because you wouldn't allow it to be fixed. So you can keep the loop going. But I told you there's a mirror broken. And you used the twins to do it, like Constantine movie. Told you movies are historical account. Told you. Movies are a historical account. They came from somewhere that someone already dreamt up. Because it's happened. No. You ain't blaming her for this. Because there's nothing to blame for it. It was a matter of a God wanting to control a being that he made. So he'd have absolute control. And then you have some of the older gods who are aliens trying to kind of maintain that when his ass was fake in the first place and wasn't the real God she is. And that's why they got in an uproar when God left it to who? A feminine. That's who was supposed to be fucking left to in the first place. Because we nurture. You protect. We create. They've been needing a creator for the real church for a long time. And males, you can't do that. You're not a real creator. I love you though. You walk with the creator. And you protect what she creates. That's your job.